Hey, today I'm going to show you how to make this mesh hat. So let's start. We're going to need a couple materials. First off, some scissors and a crochet hook. Doesn't really matter what size, but I'm using 6 millimeters, and at least 100 yards of yarn. We're going to start off with our Slipknot, where we're going to wrap the yarn around 2 fingers like so, and we're going to pull the longer piece through the loop and then tighten. And then tighten again. So we're going to start off by chaining 4 and then joining. I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over, pull through, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to take my hook and I'm going to insert it into that first chain that we need. Right there. Then I'm going to pull through. And I'm going to slip stitch. So I'm going to pull through again. On to round 1, where we're going to complete 9 half double crochets plus chain 1 into the center. To do this, we're going to chain 3, 2, and 3. And for this entire project, guys, our chain 3 is going to count as 1 half double crochet chain 1. So we have 1 already. We're going to yarn over, put our hook into the middle, pull through 1, and then we're going to pull through all 3 loops on our chain, and this is called a half double crochet. Afterwards, we're going to chain 1. So we're going to yarn over and pull through. Again, we're going to yarn over, put our hook into the center, pull through, yarn over again, pull through all the loops on your hook, and then we're going to chain 1 again. And we're going to do this 9 times, so we already have 3. Okay? I'm on my last one here, doing the same exact thing. I lied. This one is my last one. But I'm still doing the exact same thing. And for this last one, I'm actually going to first show you that I incorporated that string that we started with into my round so that when I'm finished I can easily pull it to tighten it. Okay, moving on, I'm going to chain 1 and then I'm going to slip stitch into the first space. So we should have 10 half double crochets total, including that first chain 3. This is what it should look like. Moving on to round 2, where we are going to do 2 half double crochets, chain 1 in each space around. So remember, we're going to chain 3, and this counts as our first half double crochet always. And then we're going to do another half double crochet, chain 1 in the same space. So yarn over, pull through all 3, then we're going to chain 1. So we have 2 in that one space. We're going to move to the next space. We're going to yarn over, half double crochet, chain 1. But this time we're not moving to the next space. We're going to do another one in that same space. So we have 2 in each space all around. And chain 1. Don't forget to chain 1 or else you won't have that space. So as you can see here, I'm doing the same thing over and over, 2 in each space. Chain 1, and I'm finishing up. I'm in my last space. I'm going to do 2 in this space. So chain 1, and I'm going to do another one, half double crochet, and chain 2 this time. We're chaining 2, and yeah. From this point on, you're just going to chain 2 after the last half double crochet in each row. Okay? Rewind if that did not make sense. Again, we're going to slip stitch into that first space, and then we're going to move on to rounds 3 and 4, where we're going to have 1 half double crochet, chain 1 in each space around. Okay? So same as round 1. We're going to chain 3. Remember, that is your first half double crochet. So this is our round 3. 1 half double crochet, chain 1 in each space around. Don't be afraid to rewind, pause, do whatever you need to get this right. because I want you guys to all have like the most beautiful hats ever, and then you can walk around and say that they're from me, you know. Okay, and this is round 3 again. I'm just finishing up here, doing my last half double crochet. And remember, I'm chaining 2 after my last half double crochet. So important. And slip stitch into that first space, and we're going to move on to round 4, which is the same exact thing. We're going to chain 3. And we're going to skip that first space because we already have that half double crochet. We're going to half double crochet, chain 1 into that next space, and each space around. Again, I'm chaining 2 at the end, slip stitching into that first space, and we're going to move on to rounds 5 and 6, where we're going to do 2 half double crochet, chain 1s in every other space. What does this mean? We're going to chain 3. That's our first half double crochet. For round 5, we're going to half double crochet, chain 1 in that same space, so that we have 2 half double crochet, chain 1s. For our next space, we're going to do 1 half double crochet, chain 1. Then we're going to move on to the next space where we're going to do 2. So we're pretty much alternating between 2 half double crochet and 1 half double crochet per space. Take your time, please. And those 2 half double crochets create an extra space. This is going to expand our hat. As you can see, I'm at the end. I'm going to do my last half double crochet. And not to be redundant or anything, but I'm going to chain 2 after that last half double crochet. Slip stitch into that first space, and we're going to move on to row 6. Oh, after I show you what it looks like. As you can see, I have those extra spaces, and it's starting to expand a little. That's what the back or the right side looks like. Okay, so round 6, where we're going to chain 3 again, and we're gonna half double crochet, chain 1 into that same space because we are repeating what we were doing in round 5. That next space is gonna be 1 half double crochet, chain 1. And the space after that is going to be 2 half double crochets, chain 1. At the end, again, I'm on my last half double crochet. I'm chaining 2. I can't tell you how important this is. Okay, slip stitch into that first space, and we're going to move on to rounds 7 to 11. For this, you're going to do 1 half double crochet in each space. Key things to remember are to chain 3 at the start of each round. Second, you want to chain 2 at the last double crochet in each round. You're chaining 2. And lastly, to take your time. Please take your time. Okay, so we're going to move on to round 7, where I'm going to show you a glimpse of what I'm doing. It's the same thing that I did in rounds 1 and rounds 3 and 4, I believe. Just 1 half double crochet, chain 1 in each space around. I really don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of... Okay, you're gonna start now? Okay, cool. Okay, half double crochet, chain 1 in that next space. Remember, your chain 3 counts as 1 half double crochet. I'm just going in every single space around, 1 in each. And things are gonna get a little weird here. I'm gonna skip right to round 11, where I'm still doing the exact same thing. I chain 2 on my last half double crochet, and what I'm doing is I'm slip stitching into that first space, and I'm going to chain 3 once again. After I chain 3, which counts as my first half double crochet, I'm going to continue around until I get to the end of the row, where I'm going to do the exact same thing that I just did, which is a slip stitch into that first space. So for round 12, we're gonna do 1 single crochet in every space around. I hope you guys know what single crochets are. That would be kind of bad. Anyways, if round 7 to 11 went really fast for you, just rewind, watch it as many times as possible. just to get this right. As you can see, I'm just single crocheting, pulling through and pulling my loop through both hooks. Wow, tongue twister. I'm single crocheting. And on my last single crochet, I'm just going to slip stitch into the first one, like so, and then I'm going to chain 1. On to finishing up our hat. I'm going to grab a pair of scissors, yes, and then I'm going to bring my yarn through that loop and tighten, like that. Afterwards, I'm going to try to hide that extra yarn because I really don't want to cut it really short because that risks your hat kind of falling apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of tie it around like a post here, or at least try to tie it. I'm struggling here. Just tie it in a small knot, like that. And for that piece that we first started with, I'm just going to pull it through so that it's not on the right side of the hat, it's on the inside of the hat. And this is what your hat looks like when it's flat. How cute! That's what the inside looks like. As you can see, I pulled that through. Cool, cool, cool. Great. And this is what the hat looks like when it's on. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this video was helpful.